Good morning, dear children. Welcome to computer class. In the last class, we discussed about line spacing and paragraph spacing. And today, we are going to study the option indents. What do you mean by indents? Indents help us to set the starting point and ending point of all the lines in a paragraph. We can fix the margin by using, or we can fix the starting point of the line by using the option called indent. Okay, and this indent option is present under paragraph group under home tab. For taking indent, what we have to do? We have to click on this square. We have to click on this square near the paragraph group. Okay, when we click this square, we can see a dialog box, and under indentation we can see three options, right? Under indentation we can see three options. One is left, second is right, and third is spatial. Okay, so we have four indentation options. How many indentation options do we have? We have four indentation options. One is left indent, right indent, and then first line indent and hanging indent. Left indent help us to fix the starting point of a line of all the lines in a paragraph. Left indent helps us to fix the starting point of all the lines in a paragraph. Let us check. See, I'm going to change the value. See, I'm going to fix 6 centimeter. Then I press OK. See the difference? See, the heading begins here and this paragraph moved towards right. Right? And the space between the border and the line increased. Right? Similarly, we can change the ending points also. How can we change? Again, click select paragraph dialog box, and we can change then click on OK. See, now the ending point is also changed. So left and right is used to change the starting point as well as ending point of all the lines in a paragraph. And next is first line indent. First line indent is used to fix or set first starting point of the first line of a paragraph. Starting point of the first line of a paragraph. So if you want to change the first line indent, first we have to choose first line, and then we can change the number. Okay, and then click on OK. See, all the lines except first line starts from here, and first line move to the starting point of first line move towards right. See, all the paragraphs, usually we start all the paragraphs by leaving some space. Okay, for doing that we can use this first line indent. And next is hanging indent. Hanging indent is used to set starting point of all lines except the first line of the paragraph. Okay, so if we want to change the first starting point of all other lines except first line, what we have to do? We have to choose hanging indent. Okay, and then change the space, it is in centimeter, then click on OK. See, okay, so we have indent means what? Indent is an option used to set the starting point and also the ending point of all the lines in a paragraph. And we have four indent options. First one is left, second is right, and third is first line indent, and fourth one is hanging indent. Left indent sets the starting point of all lines of the paragraph. Right indent sets the end points of all the lines in a paragraph. First line indent sets starting point of the first line. First line indent sets the starting point of the first line of the paragraph. Hanging indent sets the starting point of all the lines except the first line of the paragraph. Understand? And also we can use this indent option, decrease indent, increase indent option. You can see two options here. Above line and paragraph spacing, you can see two options, increase and decrease indent option. Okay, we can use this option to increase and decrease indent. Okay, we can increase indent and also decrease indent using these two buttons. And next is page margin. Page margin is the blank white space left on all sides of the printed page. What is a margin? Page margin is the blank white space left on all sides of the printed page. See, this page margin option is present under page layout tab. Under page layout tab, under page setup group, okay, under page layout tab, under page setup group, you can see margins. Okay, so many options are available there and you can choose the desired one. Usually we choose normal, and if you want to use the page maximum, we can choose the border setup as narrow. Okay, now we will get more space to type. Clear? And next is page orientation. Page orientation. Page orientation helps in setting the way in which a Word document may be printed. There are two types of orientation, portrait and landscape. Using these, a page may be printed vertically or horizontally. So, page orientation option helps us to print the document either horizontally or vertically. Clear? So, for that, again we have to click on page layout tab. See, under orientation, you can see when we click orientation, you can see two options. One is portrait and second one is landscape. See, this difference is very explicit when we choose this print preview option. See, when we click print preview option, we can see the difference. Now the page is in landscape orientation. Landscape orientation. Landscape orientation means width is more than the length. Width is more than the length. Okay. And when we change landscape to portrait orientation, see, the length of the page is more compared to the width of the page. So we can print the page vertically. When we choose portrait orientation, we can print the paper vertically, and when we choose landscape orientation, we can print the page horizontally. So all these things we set for taking printout. Okay, we click orientation, you can see two options. We can either choose portrait or choose landscape. Landscape print horizontally and portrait print page vertically, document vertically. Clear? So what are things we have learned today? First we discussed about the indent. Indent is what is indent? Indent option helps us to fix the starting point as well as the ending points of the lines present in a paragraph. And there are four types of indents. First one is what? Left indent. Left indent helps us to fix the starting point of the line, and right indent helps us to fix the ending point of the line, and first line indent helps us to fix the starting point of the first line of the paragraph, and the hanging indent helps us to fix the starting point of all the lines in a paragraph except first line. First line ഒഴികെയുള്ള ബാക്കി എല്ലാ ലൈൻസിൻ്റെയും സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് പോയിന്റ് ഫിക്സ് ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് ഹാങ്ങിങ് ഇൻഡന്റ് ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യും. And next is what? Next is page margin. Margin is the blank white space left on all sides of a printed page. Margin is the page margin is the blank white space left on all sides of the printed page. Okay, and we can change the margin by clicking on page layout. Under page setup group, we can see an option called margins. Okay, and when we click margins option, that displays a list of options. Usually we choose normal. And if we want to use the paper maximum, then we can choose the narrow option. Okay, if we choose narrow option, we can use the paper maximum. We get more printable or more writable area. Okay, and next is page orientation. There are two types of page orientations. One is landscape and second is portrait. Okay, this orientation button is also present under page setup group. Okay, when we click orientation, you can see portrait and landscape. Okay, portrait print vertically and landscape option helps us print the page horizontally. Okay, well, so after the class, those who are having computer, please practice. You just type one paragraph and check all these options. Okay, children, thank you so much. Bye.